kickoff, moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Dylan Laube on the return. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Escapes the defender. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Raider first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Another give here to Genty. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Quick slant, caught by Lockett. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. A gain of
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, looking to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw reeled in by Mayer. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw now. That's complete. Here's Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Darnold. Finds Cup once more. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Play fake, Darnold. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And again, it's Darnold. Fits it through the middle. It's inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Walker does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Stopped short of the goal line.
So aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. On with a quick pass out wide. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Laube with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Called in by Lockett, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
To the left, he's got a roll. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Darnold off the play action. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Making the call himself. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. Darnold now to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And this is going to come to an end right on the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he's tackled for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got him that 1st down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Here's Jency. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip, and he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught, here's that shove it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Motioning left is their running back. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it again here. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking to the air here. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Darnold has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Walker on 1st down. It's inside the 10. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Rocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 14, Raiders 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Albie with the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try and run this. Short pickup to their own 31. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun give here to Genty. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. Throw here, third down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Newman Fields coming right up. A.J. Cole on the punt. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Darnold looking to throw. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Running it after the penalty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
38-yard line.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They're running for it with Charbonnet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 16-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Darnold. Brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. He dodged the tackle. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Had a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
3 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
To throw, here's Darnold. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. And they get to him again! And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Laube with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Raider 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Genty from the gun. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They go play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And there's pressure, but he sends off a good one. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. And motion a receiver left. They'll run here, following the penalty. And their next snap is gonna come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hauled in by Rocket, right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Jency has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Back to throw. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost, but not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Third down from the gun. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a pretty darn smart play right there, and you've got to be so careful. You got to make sure 100% that you're outside that tackle box before you...
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. two plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
They're throwing it. They go to Genty on the dump off. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
From the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one doesn't go far.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play fake, Darnold. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. Wide open down the field, and he has it. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
7. Raiders 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Roundy with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. They're going to try and throw it here. It's a screen play to Genty. By a man, he's in the clear. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. He'll air it out on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Running back motions right. Throwing here, Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going play action. Buys time, rolling right.
As a quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And off to Genty. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock. And that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it. And then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Walker. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Running with Walker again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That right there, Kate, that right there has all the armchair quarterbacks going. Why didn't you run it? Because you take a risk when you throw it. And if you take a sack, well, now you got to kick the field goal. If you would have pounded the football, got a little bit closer, you at least give yourself a decision on 4th. I don't think you do now.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Laube with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Offense to line, this is 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. Now here he goes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. They'll throw for it. Sends this to the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Seahawks. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, Oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.